Okay. Osama,
Yes.
what do you see here? What skill do you see?
26.
Uh-huh. And what does it say?
Use parallel structure
Hmm?
with comparisons.
Yes. Now, in the green TOEFL, we did parallel structure. Do you remember?
Yes.
We did, how many skills did we do?
2 or
We
3.
did two
Two.
skills. Two
Yes.
skills. Okay. We did the basic skill, the first skill with which is this skill. Oh, I don't have it open up. Okay. It's the skill with the formula where you use the coordinate conjunction. Remember?
Yes.
Remember what I told you to remember? Not fanboy, but what did I say? It's a boy.
A boy, yes.
Right. And, but, or,
Yet.
and yet.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you have parallel structure, what is the important thing? You must have the same
The same.
same structure.
Same structure.
Yes. Same structure.
Same structure, right? So, for example, give me an example of the same structure, like a compound.
A student and teacher.
Yeah, so like a compound noun. Right?
Can I say students and teacher?
Yes, you can. Yeah, yeah. So you need either a compound subject, maybe you need a compound object, a compound verb, okay? But you must have the same structure when it's parallel, okay? But now, and then the second parallel structure we did was with paired conjunction. Do you remember when I showed you my shoes in class?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I showed you one of my shoes, and I can't remember someone else's, but the shoes didn't match, right? You must.
He was Rayyan.
Right.
The
But
other
when-
shoes was for Rayyan.
When you wear shoes, you wear two shoes that are the same style and they match, they go together, right?
Yes.
That was the idea for the paired conjunction, okay? Now, this is in the red book. The red book has 3 parallel structure skills, and this is the third one, okay? So what comes between the two structures? A comparison.
Yes.
What is a comparison?
When you compare between two things or more.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Al-Harbi, you want to start? When you make a comparison.
When you make a comparison, you point out the similarities or differences between two things, and those similarities, differences must be in parallel form.
Okay. So when you want to show the two things are similar or different, right? We must use the same structure to make a comparison. All right. So can you read this, Al-Harbi?
You cannot recognize a comparison showing how two things are different from are than or more than.
Yeah. So how many formulas do you see?
Two.
2 formulas, right? ER than, more than. We have 2 formulas, okay? But this is when you show that two things are different, right? Two things that are different. So can you read, Khalid, the first example?
My school is farther than your school.
Okay. What's in the middle of this sentence? The blue part?
Comparison.
The blue part is a comparison. And
Yes.
before the comparison, what is that before the comparison? Just before it.
Verb.
It's a verb, right?
Yes.
So you have a verb, then you have a comparison. Now, what do you see on the left?
Subject.
Yeah, but what is it? Part of speech. Tell me the part of speech. My school. School.
First subject, noun person, noun thing,
It's a noun thing, right?
Yes, yes.
And on the right,
Noun thing.
another noun thing. Okay. All right. Osama, second example.
To be rich.
I mean, I'm sorry. I want to ask the second Osama, the Osama from section 4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
To be rich is better than to be poor.
Okay. In the middle, what do we have in the middle?
Comparison.
Comparison. And before the comparison,
Phrase.
there's a verb.
A verb.
Is better than. Now, on the left side, what is it?
A
You know?
phrase.
Not a-
Infinitive phrase.
Ah, it's an infinitive. That's right. And the right,
Infinitive also.
another infinitive. Good. All right, Al-Shemari. Third example.
What is written is more easily understood than what is spoken.
Okay. And what's in the middle, the blue section?
Comparison.
And just before that,
We have is verb.
the verb. And then what is the first structure on the left side?
What is written?
Yes. What kind of structure? Can't remember? Does anybody remember? What is written? Osama, yes. Section 5.
Verb 3.
What is written?
Indirect
What is
version.
written? Passive.
We have a name for this structure.
Adjective
Present.
clause.
Passive clause.
It is a clause. Not an
Adjective clause.
it's not an
Present
adjective,
simple
though,
passive.
but it's not an adjective.
Noun.
clause.
Noun clause.
That's right. This is a noun clause. And what about on the other side? On the right side?
Also noun.
Also a noun clause. Good. All right. Section 5, Osama.
A comparison showing how two things are the same might contain as, or expressions such as, the same as, or similar to.
Yeah. So these formulas basically show how two things are the same, not different, but the same. The formula here is to show how things are different. The formula here is show how two things are the same. Okay. So do the first one, Osama.
Their car is as big as a small house.
And what's this in the middle?
A comparison.
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 Yeah, it's a comparison. Okay. Does it show differences or does it show that it's
Similar.
two things
Similarity.
are similar or the same, right? And
Yes.
before this,
Verb.
we have a verb. And then what are the structures? Tell me the two structures, left side and right. Left structure.
Their car.
What is it?
Now.
It's a noun
Noun
thing.
thing. Yes. And also the right.
Small house, another
Yes, noun
noun
thing.
thing. Good, good. Al-Harbi. Next example.
Renting those apartments costs about the same as leasing them.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Comparison.
Comparison. And are we showing differences or are we showing that two things are the same?
No, we show two things as the same.
The same, okay. Now, what do we have here? What's this?
Costs. It's
Cost.
I think it's verb, but
It's a
state
verb.
verb.
It is a verb, yeah? Costs. And then about, in this case, it's an adverb. It's an adverb, okay? So what do we have on the left side? What is the structure on the left side? The key word, renting. Does anybody know? Does anyone remember this? Renting. Osama?
Gerard,
Huh? What is it called? Like I actually did a skill. I did a skill. I think it was
Jaren.
you remembered.
Yes,
This is called a gerund.
yes, Jaren.
Present participle.
That's right. Remember the present participle has 3 jobs. Remember? It's 3
Yes.
jobs.
Adjective.
Sometimes an adjective,
Gerund.
Verb.
sometimes part of the verb, and sometimes a noun.
Noun.
This is a noun, but it has this special name, right? And Al Harbi, what's on the left? Sorry, on the right side.
Gerund also.
Another
The
gerund.
noun.
Yeah, the noun. Khalid, do the next example.
The work that I did is similar to the work that you did.
Mhm. What am I comparing?
Uh,
What am I comparing? What are the structures?
The work that I did.
The work that I did.
Clauses.
It's yeah, well, that I did describes which work, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what is the structure that I want to compare? I want to compare this work, the work that I did. So what is it? The structure?
Noun clause.
It's a noun thing,
Noun thing.
right?
Oh.
The work. You're comparing the work on the
Mhm.
left, and what are we comparing on the right? The work on the left and the work on the right. You understand?
So that I did is the adjective.
That's right. It's an adjective clause.
Adjective
remember?
clause. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because it describes the work. Which work? The work that I did. And the work that you did. It's an adjective clause, right? But
Yes.
what is the key word in this situation?
The
It's
work.
the work. The work. Yeah? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to give you one more example here. And this is actually something that you might hear in English. People sometimes say this. Okay. Can you read that? Section 4, Osama.
My word is as good as gold.
Yeah. This is like an idiom. Majazi. Can you guess the meaning? My word is as good as gold.
My
So-
advice is
To value.
is the best.
My advice?
Yes.
No, it's not advice.
It's important.
When I say my word, that means my promise. My promise. What does that mean? So my promise is as good as gold.
You don't. You do what you promised to do.
I will keep my promise. That's what it means. My
Yes.
word is as good as gold. So in other words, you can believe me. Right? You can trust me. Do you understand? My word is as good as gold. Okay. What's the structure here? What do we have on the left?
Don't
Noun thing.
Noun thing. On the right,
Noun thing.
don't think.
noun thing. And in the middle,
Conversion.
Comparison.
we have the comparison. And also, what do we have?
Verb.
The verb. There we go. All right. Look at the table, gentlemen. Okay. Al-Shamari, what does it say in the table?
Parallel structure with comparisons.
Okay. Can you explain the formula from the left to the right?
Same structure.
Now, look.
First structure.
Good. And then what?
And then we have verb,
We need a verb.
and we need the comparison.
No, but before the comparison, there's something else.
Connector.
No, not a connector. Anybody? Khalid?
Adverb. Adverb.
Adjective.
Ah,
Yes.
Adverb.
yes. But why are there parentheses? You see there are parentheses?
It's optional.
Bingo. Keep going.
And we have comparisons on the second structure.
There you go. How many structures do we have in this formula?
And we have two.
There are exactly two. Only two, you guys, in this formula. There are exactly two. You must have two every time. Why? Because comparison always requires two things or two people. Do you understand? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to give you an example at the bottom. Osama, section 5. Osama, can you read this?
Yes.
I want you to compare Mr. H and Mr. A.
Mr.
Let me give you, wait. I'll give you an adjective. Wait, I'll give you an adjective. All right, I'll give you an adjective. I want you to use the adjective, okay? All right. The adjective, here it is. Fat.
I can't.
It's okay. I don't mind. Just make a correct comparison, but use the adjective fat.
Mr. H is less fat than Mr. A.
That's false. Give us the real sentence. Mr. H is
fatter than.
Yeah, but we need to say is, and then
More.
no more.
Very.
I wouldn't say very, but much.
Oh.
There you go. Much fatter than Mr. A. It is true. Mr. A is he's very thin.
Skinny.
Yeah. If Mr. A and Mr. H go to the Rabba Khali and we have no food, I will survive longer than Mr. A. Yes, he will die very quickly because he's so thin. All right. Okay. All right. So
You can eat lesser.
I can survive. Yes, I can survive because I have a lot of fat. All right. So exercise 26. Harbi.
Circle the comparison.
Yeah.
Underline the parts that should parallel. Indicate
Should.
correct one.
Yeah, should
be.
be parallel, right? And then,
Indicate correct or incorrect.
yeah. So I'm not going to circle here. I'm going to highlight the comparison, okay? So do you want to explain, Khalid? Explain number 1.
His research for the thesis was more useful than hers.
Mhm. Begin with the comparison. Tell us.
More useful than.
And then before the comparison, what's necessary before it?
Verb was.
We have a verb, right?
Yes.
Now, what about the structure?
His research, now I think. Hers,
Good.
now I think.
Bingo. Why is that one on the right? How come? Why is that a noun thing? Hers.
Hers, it's possessive pronouns.
It is exactly. Oh, wow! You remember? Yeah. Possessive pronoun. What does it refer to? What does it mean?
Her research.
Correct. Her research. So yeah, we're comparing two things, right? And it is parallel. We have the balance, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Section 4, Osama, do you want to explain number 2?
Yes. Dining in restaurant is more fun to eat at home.
Yeah. Dining. Can you say that again? Dining.
Dining.
Yeah.
Dining
So
in restaurant.
what's the problem? This sentence is incorrect. Why?
The first structure is gerund,
Yes, it's a gerund, right?
and the second structure is infinitive.
Correct. This is not balanced. This is not parallel. How do I fix it?
To dining in restaurant.
To what?
Dining. To dining in restaurant.
To dining? Now you are joining, joining the infinitive and the gerund together. Osama, section 5.
Yes. Dining in a restaurant is more fun than eating at home.
Okay, so two gerunds, right?
Yes.
Khalid, do you have another option, another choice?
Yes, to din in a restaurant is more fun than to eat at home.
Yeah, you can use two infinitives or you can use two gerunds.
Yes.
Yes, Osama?
What's the difference between din and eat?
Dine just
Dine.
means eat. It means eat.
But eat in the night.
Yeah, usually yes. Okay, so there you go. We'll just make it two gerunds, okay? Dining in a restaurant, eating at home. All right, guys, here we go. Are you ready? Number 3, you got 30 seconds. Look at the poll. Okay, guys, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Good. All right. We got 4-1. Who said it's incorrect? Al-Shamari. All right, Al-Shamari. Let's explain this. First,
Nice.
start with the comparison. Where's the comparison here?
As efficient as.
Yep. All right.
I didn't see the verb is.
Oh, okay. I see. So now you want to change, huh?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and explain it anyway. What's
Okay.
the first structure?
I want a new secretary is noun thing.
So all of that? I want a new secretary? All
No,
of this?
just a noun person, I saw.
Where? A new
new-
secretary.
New secretary, yes.
Okay. And then?
The previous one is also noun person.
Oh, really? Why? Why is that?
As it's referred to the
Exactly.
secretary.
It refers to a secretary. You got it. All right, guys. Here we go. Number 2. You ready? 30 seconds. Ten seconds, guys. There we go. All right. Everyone agrees on this one. Oh, excellent. All right. Who wants to explain it? Number 4. Okay, Osama. Al-Harbi, you'll do the next one, okay?
What you do today should be the same as did yesterday.
Okay.
False. Incorrect.
Well, yes, everyone agrees on that.
It's not the
So
same structure.
start with the comparison.
As same as
The same.
the same as the same as.
Yeah. Do we have is there a verb? Do you see the verb?
Should be.
Okay, good. And then the structure.
It must be what you do today
Okay.
should be the same as what you did yesterday.
Right. Yeah. What is this on the structure on the left? Do you remember?
Noun clause.
That's right. Now, everybody said it's incorrect. And you
Yes.
said, can you give us the correct answer again?
What you do today should be the same as what you did yesterday.
Bingo. You got it.
I have a question.
Yes?
What's the difference between as same as and the same as?
These two formulas mean the same thing. The same as, I'm sorry, you said which one as, this one as something as, this one?
No, number 4. What's
Yeah.
the difference if it's the same as or as same as?
Oh, well, the difference is you lose marks at TOEFL for the second one.
Oh,
Look at
Why?
the form, because look at the formula. This is what you have.
yes, but I can say as same as and the same as.
No, you can't.
Why?
If you use as, then it's as good as. You just put the adjective
Oh,
or
I
something in
can't.
the middle.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's as good as old as wonderful as fantastic as. Okay.
But I
Do
can
not-
say as same as or as
Do-
similar.
Same. Do not say as same as. Okay. You can say the same as, or you can say similar to. All right. But as same as is wrong. Okay.
Mr. Rich,
Yes, Ashamari.
between the structure, the tense is not important, right?
Yeah, the tense doesn't matter. The tense doesn't matter. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Number 5. Here we go. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finished. Good. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. 2 and 3. All right. Press Alt Y if you said correct. Press Alt Y if you said correct. Al-Harbi, okay, you get to explain this one. I
There is
know.
another one. Put correct.
Incorrect?
Yes, he must
Okay.
raise his hand.
Al-Harbi, go ahead. Give us the, first of all, give us the comparison, okay?
Okay, more difficult than.
Right.
Okay, then the structure, the lesson,
Okay.
and we had before,
Okay.
and
So
is
what-
the verb.
What is the structure on the left side?
Noun thing,
And what is the structure on the right?
it's look like noun thing, but it's not complete.
Yes, this is a clause, right? Yeah. So this example is incorrect. But how can I fix it? That's the question.
Then
This-
that we had before,
That's very close. You could say, then we want to compare this lesson to another lesson, right? So go ahead. This
this
lesson.
lesson is more difficult
And-
than the previous.
You could say that, but let's keep the word we had before. Keep that, but we want to add the lesson.
Than the before lesson.
So this lesson is more difficult than the lesson
before.
we
The lesson we
had.
had before.
There you go. The lesson. Or you could say the one. Why? What does it mean? The one that we had before. Same thing.
Refers to lesson.
Refers to the lesson. You understand? And why did I put why is the connector in parentheses?
It's optional.
Because it's optional. Okay. You got it?
Mr. Raj,
Yes.
can I say than which we had before?
Then
Which we
no.
had.
Well, you must have the lesson or the one. We need to say the lesson, or we need to use a pronoun. That a pronoun that refers to the first the lesson. Okay? All right. All right. Wow, where are you? Are you at the mosque? It's really loud.
I'm in the Boulevard, Capricorn Boulevard.
All right, so this lesson is more difficult than the lesson that we had before, or the one that we had before. All right, here we go. Next one, guys. You ready? Keep going. Here we go. 5 more. All right, gentlemen, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and finished. All right. Osama, did you have a question?
After the answer.
Oh, okay. Who said incorrect? Al-Harbi. Al-Harbi again. Okay. Why don't we have Khalid? Khalid, you want to explain this one?
Yes. The less homework than
All right.
comparison.
Does this show that they're the same or different?
Different.
They're different, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
You have.
yeah. And
They do.
okay. And what is it you have?
Close.
It's a clause, right? And they do
Close. Another close.
another clause. There
Yes.
you go. So we have on the left and right, we have 2 clauses. I know why you said incorrect, because you saw Al-Harbi, you saw the clause on the left, the clause on the right, but you didn't see another verb, right? Is that right?
Maybe you can say like this.
But
Maybe I use more instincts in this. I
Oh, you-
read it more than time and it felt strange.
Okay. Well,
I was complicated. I was less than with a same, maybe as awful as adjective between.
yeah, you
Oh,
see, let me go back up here. So you see these 3 formulas here show differences, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The first one and the second one.
But what we put between every formula,
What do we put?
between everyone, more, what, than. What should be put, adjective or noun?
You mean here?
Yes. Anything?
Well, most of the time we put an adjective, but you can put other words here also. Okay.
In all the formulas.
Yeah. But most of the time it's an adjective, mostly. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it wrong because of that.
Well, look here. What is useful?
Said adjective.
Adjective. Fun.
Adjective.
Adjective. Efficient.
Same as adjective.
Adjective, right? Difficult.
Adjective.
Yeah. Okay. But here, this is not an adjective.
So no.
It's a noun. Okay. Why? Because, well, this is the object. You have is the verb, right? Object of a verb. All right, number 7, guys.
Mr. H, I have a question.
Al-Shamari, yes.
Shouldn't we put a verb before the comparison? And
Yeah. This is what I explained, is that in this case, we don't, it's not necessary. It's not necessary to have another verb, because what are we comparing here?
clauses.
Well, we're comparing really the object, right? The object of the verb you have, the object of the verb they do have. Okay, you see?
So if this, if we compare an object, we don't need a verb, right?
In this case, we don't, and I'm not sure that that's 100%, but in this case, we don't need an extra verb.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right, guys, let's start the next one, number 7. Go. Ten seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3. All right, we're done. Good. Houston, we have a problem. 2 and 3. All right. Do Alt-Y. Alt-Y if you said it's incorrect. Alt-Y if you said it's incorrect. Osama? And Al-Harbi. Oh. Oh, no. Osama, section 5. Explain
I
it.
put it incorrect
Why?
because I think we have to say do has much effect.
Can you give us the formula, please? Start with the
To
formula.
do has more effect than what you say.
Just let's start with the comparison. Always the comparison.
More effect than.
Good. Now the first
yes.
structure.
We have the same structure. Klaus, now.
Give me the first structure.
What you do.
All right. Second.
What you say.
And what are they? What is it called?
Noun clause.
That's right. Noun clauses.
But I have.
What's your question?
I think we have to put much effect. Because effect is not is uncountable.
All right. Is this an adjective or is this
Noun.
a noun? It's a noun, right?
Yes.
What about effect?
Noun.
It's a noun, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about this? Fatter.
It's a comparison.
Yeah, but what is it? Is it a noun?
Yes. Fat.
Fat?
Adjective. Yes.
This is an adjective. Okay. So with the adjective, we don't use more because we have already ER, you see, ER. Why did I use much? This is optional, right?
Yes.
This is optional. Okay. But if you use more, you cannot choose ER also. You cannot have both. You choose one of them, not both.
Oh, okay.
And then you can add, make it stronger if you add much. Much is an adverb and it makes it stronger. Okay.
But my question is, effect is uncountable. And
No,
we use more
no.
for
No, effect is countable.
countable.
Yes. We often say effects with an S, like special effects. The movies from Hollywood have many special effects. We use the plural often. Okay. All right. Let's try number 8, gentlemen. Here we go. Ten seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3. Okay. All right. We got 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Who said correct? Correct? Al-Harbi. Okay. Al-Harbi, do you want to explain it? You want to try?
Okay. Music in your country is quite similar to my country.
So find the comparison.
Music in your country.
No, not the structure.
Oh, that's the comparison. Similar to.
Yeah. And what is quite?
Oh, it's an adverb.
It's an adverb. So it's optional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite similar to. Then the first structure.
Music in your country.
Yeah. And the second.
My country.
Now, in this example, you need logic here, okay? Logic. Now the structure looks okay, but are you comparing the music in your country to my country?
To the one in my country.
Or are you, yes, you must compare music in this country and music in this country. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we compare the music here and the country.
Yeah. So yeah, how can I fix it then?
Add the one in my country.
You could say the one. I wouldn't say the one. I would use the noun. Music in your country is quite similar to
My.
To what?
The music in my
The music in my country. Music in your country is quite similar to the music in my country. Or actually the is optional. You could just say music in my country. Okay. All right, number 9. Here we go, guys. 2 more. Ten seconds. Oh, this is taking more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end. Okay. Al-Harbi, did you say correct? Okay. We got 1 and 4. All right. Let's see. Osama, section 4. Did you explain any of these? Why don't you explain this one? Section 4, Osama. Hello? Are you there? He's frozen. Maybe Al-Shemari. You want to do it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The collection of foreign journalists in the university library is more extensive than the high school library.
Let's find the comparison first.
Is more extensive than.
Good. More extensive than. First structure.
The collection of foreign journalists.
That's right. And the second one?
The high school library.
Yeah. Now think about that, Al Harbi. Do you understand the meaning of the collection of journals? Journals is like magazine, right? So the collection. We're comparing this collection here to the school over here.
We compare books with the library itself.
Yes. So you see the problem? Yeah.
I
So
don't focus so much.
Ah, that's where you lose marks in TOEFL. Just like that. Okay. So how do I fix it? What do you think, Al Harbi?
Then the one and
The one,
no,
the one,
the
or
or books,
use the same noun.
journals.
Just no.
The four journals.
No. What is the main structure on the left? The main word. The collection. The collection. Say, look at number 8. What's the main word? The main word in the structure on the left.
Collection.
The music in number 8.
Oh, number 8.
The music. Number 8. How about number 5? What is the key word? It's the lesson. Do you understand? The lesson. Yeah. In number 3, look at number 3. What's the key word? Secretary, right? So you want to compare this secretary to this secretary in number 3. Okay. All right. And number 5, you want to compare this lesson to this lesson in number 5. Okay. Number 8, we're comparing this music to this music in number 8. Okay. And then finally, here we want this collection and another collection. Understand? Okay. Yeah. If you have to pray, guys, it's no problem. You can go. I only have one more, so I'm going to do it right now. But it should be the collection or the one. Yes, Osama? Yes. There's only one Osama. The other Osama went to pray. Osama? I can't hear you because you're muted.
Okay, sorry. I want to do the next.
All right. All right. So let's do it. Are you ready? Number
Yes.
10. Ten seconds, gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The end. Al Harbi, did you say correct? No? Yes? Oh no. Oh, you need
it's what's correct.
Al Harbi,
We need that. I don't see we need to add anything.
you don't think so? All right. Well, let's see what Osama has to say. Okay. Let's listen. What do you think, Osama?
First, I think it's logical like this.
Well,
But the grammar is the grammar.
Start with the comparison.
As difficult as,
Okay.
and
All right,
the verb can be.
Yes, can be. And then what about the first structure?
How to buy a used car.
How to buy a car. Okay.
Yes.
And then now,
The second.
wait. Now let me ask Al Harbi about this. Okay. So how to buy a used car. What is this? How to?
The way to buy it.
Right. So this is actually it's a phrase, okay? How to do something, okay? All right. And then what do we have on the right side? Buying.
Yes.
What is that?
Jaren.
It's a gerund. Okay.
and it's not correct
Yeah.
because of it.
Al-Harbi, I want you to fix it for us. How to buy a used car.
How to buy a used car can be as difficult as how to buy a new one.
You got it. How to buy a new one. Okay, there we go. How to buy a used car here can be as difficult as how to buy a new car over here. All right, good. It's actually good to make mistakes, you know, because when you make mistakes, you learn. If everybody in my lesson answered correctly every time, we wouldn't learn anything. But thankfully, we've got
Yes.
people who make mistakes. Yes, Al-Shamari.
Can we say buying a used car can be as difficult as buying a new car?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Buying a used car can be as difficult as buying a new car. And this is parallel. We have balance. Okay?
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. That's it. We're finished. And this is the very last dinner TOEFL lesson.
Mr. Rich,
Now the-
Unfortunately.
Now the YouTube channel is complete. All of the red skills, I will upload them, the last two tonight.
Mr. Rich,
Right.
will you
Yes.
do a lunch TOEFL in the next module?
No, I'm finished.
Why?
Because I did all of them and put them on YouTube. So now students can always go to YouTube. I don't know. I'm considering. I'm thinking maybe I might do maybe listening or maybe reading. Possibly.
Yes.
Then I
think
could
you must.
and then I could add those to the YouTube channel. But I don't
Mr.
know.
Rich,
I'm not sure.
Can we attend?
Yes, if you are still in the prep year, yes, you can.
Even if I'm not in the prep yet.
Mr. Rich,
It's up to you. Yes.
if
All
you're
right.
gonna do
Bye, Al Harbi. Yeah.
lunch TOEFL,
Hmm.
I think you have to invite me.
Okay. I will invite all of you. All right. Guys, it's time to go pray and it's time for me to
Thank you.
talk to my family. Goodbye. Good night,
Yes.
guys.
Goodbye.
You'll miss your TOEFL, Mr. Rich.
All right. We'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow in class.
Yes.
Bye.